Hi guys, welcome to Arpita Sharma classes. This is your educator Ashish K, and today we're going to study modern Indian history. So, I have a quick announcement guys before we start today's classes. Unacademy is launching UPSC CSE Mega Combat on 23rd January 2022 at 11 a.m. This is a live all India free scholarship test based on UPSC Prelims exam. Through this test, you can check your preparation and gauge your strength and weaknesses. The best thing about this combat is it's a scholarship test to make you practice on the similar pattern as that of the actual examination and also stand a chance to win scholarship. Even those who just participate in the scholarship test will stand a chance to claim Apple gadgets like iPad mini, MacBook, iPhone and Amazon watches. You can take this test live on 23rd Jan 11 a.m. either on the app or on the Unacademy's website. Link is given below in the description box. Use invite code which is ARPITA 10 which is Arpita 10 to enroll now. Thank you. So, coming to today's topic, August offer 1940 and individual satyagraha. Don't you guys think this August offer 1940 was a bit familiar? Okay, so guys, for those who haven't watched my previous class, please do watch. Okay, there is a gist of our August offer and how did this August offer come into picture? What was this August offer? Is this a Diwali or Bonanza offer or something? Or is this an Independence Day offer for our phones or cars? Nope. This is an August offer which was in 1940 made by the British. So let's talk about this topic today. Let's get to know. Okay, as I always tell you guys, any class in order to grasp into our full understanding, we should use our imagination to the fullest. So please, if there is any character that we are explaining, try imagining yourself in that very place so that you can grasp it. So, coming to the topic today. A bit of background story, which we always do before starting a topic. So, in 1937, as we all know, our Congress leaders did bag the maximum seats in the election. Okay, so our Congress leaders did win the election in the maximum number. Okay, so as we know, our Congress leaders in 1939, which is 1939. Okay, when did they win the election? In 1937. Okay, so in 1939, our Congress leaders decided to resign. They decided to plot their resignation, which is on 22nd October 1939. And why is this so? As we know, in our World War II, in the beginning of it, which is on 3rd September, okay, our Lord Linlithgow, the then Viceroy, made a unilateral decision, guys. Matlab, he took a decision on his own, though the majority of the ruling was Congress, INC. Okay, he took this individual decision of what? What was the decision he took? He took this decision as that the British India will support in the World War II for Britain. Okay, as we know, the war was going on between the British, which is the Britain, and France decided to support Poland since Germany attacked Poland on 1st September. Okay, on 1st September 1939, when Germany attacked Poland, this is when the war rose, and British or Britain was the one who declared this war. Okay, and in 1940 session of Ramgarh, this is a Congress session, guys, just like our Lahore session, okay, and Karachi session. This is a session that was made by Congress. Okay, here Congress did agree to support the British only only on the condition. On what condition did the British agree to support for our? On what condition did our Congress agree to support our British regarding this war aspects? That provincial government should be set up at the center. Okay, at the center, provincial government should be set up. Okay, one condition. So let's see now. What was this actual August offer? Okay, let's get to know what actually is this offer was. Okay, so you know the word white paper. Do you guys even remember this? If at all no, I'll just chug your memory. After all the three roundtable conferences, one white paper was passed. After all the three RTCs. Okay, and which was that white paper? Government of India Act 1935. Okay, so but this is not passed in the White House now. This was in India. It is a white paper. Okay, so and this August offer was actually proposed by who? Our Lord Linlithgow, who was then the Viceroy. Okay, was produced in an intention. What intention was it done? In an intention of getting the Indians to support or getting the Indians to join the British Indian Army for the war. He wanted support. The British wanted support from all the political parties, all the communities as well, and all the Indian citizens as well. Because we Indians are huge in number. So we joining hands with the British can make a lot of difference in the war. We are providing a lot of strength for it. Okay. So next, what were the terms and conditions of this August offer? Okay. So what was the terms and conditions when this August offer was proposed? Okay. The offer was Indian Constituent Assembly will be established. Chalo, okay. Very good. Indian Constituent Assembly will be established for us. Good. And for the very first time, Indians can form their own constitution. Now they are coming to track. All these years, our India was asking for our own constitution. You guys remember dominion status, which was actually proposed by our Motilal Nehru. Okay, that was when actually they took this challenge of our own constitution. Then they did not agree. Now they need our help. They do desperately need Indians' help for this war. It was very, what do you call that? There was a lot of necessity for the British. Okay, so that is when this was agreed. Okay, and look at here, dominion status was the goal. So now they are coming to track that dominion status was the goal, and there were two executive councils that were formed, two new executive councils that were formed. Well, the Viceroy Executive Council was there, but this was expanded. This was expanded in number, where eight out of where 8 out of 10. Okay, this was actually 12. 8 out of 12, not 10, it was 12. Sorry. So 8 out of 12 will be Indians, which is the maximum majority of will be Indians, is what they gave us the provision. And War Executive Council will be formed and Indians will be included in it. What is War Executive Council? Something that would be decided regarding the war, of the war. It could be strategies or could be anything, any decisions made regarding our soldiers. War Executive Council will be formed and Indians will be included in it. Okay, done. And veto power for minorities was provided in this offer. What is it? Veto power. What is veto power? It is a negative vote. Okay, veto power is nothing but negative vote. Any decision made in the constitution, they were given the veto power without the agreeing of the minorities. Nothing can be actually decided in our constitution. Okay, and yeah, the same thing. No further constitution to be adopted without the consent of whom? The minorities. Okay, so next. Chalo, the August offer was to made. The British did give us August offer. What was the response to it from our Indians? What did we respond it? Okay. Muslim League was happy regarding the decision since the minorities got a veto. Okay. So Muslim League was very happy. And RINC, Indian National Congress, I don't think they were that happy, because this dominion status was in 1935. Okay, I mean, sorry, this was in the Lahore session. Okay, and in Lahore session, which is in 1929. So sorry, Lahore session in 1929, Purna Swaraj was actually introduced. Okay, Purna Swaraj was introduced, which is in Lahore session. Our Abul Kalam was the president then for INC. He was unhappy and opposed the offer. Okay, the Lahore session 1929, we had introduced Purna Swaraj. So this was the agenda then. Dominion status was no more what they demanded for. Okay, was no more what they demanded for. Okay, and after all the offer they gave, this was very nice, I tell you. You see any offer outside, for example, we'll give it the brand offers. There will be like 50% off, 60% off. Okay, with a star mark at the side and a very small printed terms and conditions, which is not even seen. The same way, the promises will only be fulfilled after the war and all the communities and all the political parties join their support in the war efforts. So this will only be fulfilled if at all everybody joins the war effort and it is successful. Okay, guys. So this is our August offer. This is how the August offer went. Okay. Moving further. Okay. Next. After this August offer, our Congress wanted to start a movement. Okay, our Congress leaders were turning out to be restless now. Okay, there is nothing in our favor. No offer is actually supportive to us. What shall we do? Okay, so Congress wanted to start a movement, and first they decided, chalo, we'll start a mass movement again. But Gandhiji denied on this fact. Okay, so Gandhiji denied on this fact. Sorry, guys. Huh. So Gandhiji denied on this fact no mass movements since it would lead to violence. So this would lead to violence. So then what would happen? Here we have actually agreed to support the British for the war, and that would embarrass the British because they would be busy in the war and we doing a mass movement and turning it into violence. So this would be like not standing up to our words. Okay. So it was decided that individual satyagraha could be carried. Okay. Individual satyagraha could be carried. And what was the main motto of this? What was the main motto of this individual satyagraha? Affirmative right to speech. Why right to speech? Where was actually our rights curtailed? First step, as we know, on 3rd December, we had all the right to speak, but an individual unilateral decision was made by Ireland Lethco. So this was actually the first curtailment of our right to speech. And based on this Defense of India Act 1940. Okay. Sorry, guys. Yeah. So Defense of India Act 1940, where people weren't supposed to publish it in press. There are a lot of terms and conditions under Defense of India Act which actually led to the curtailment of our freedom of speech. And this individual satyagraha went in two phases. The first phase started from October 1940 to December 1940. And the second phase lasted from Jan 1941 to December 1941. The first one to start the satyagraha was our Acharya Vinoba Bhave. So, Acharya Vinoba Bhave was from basically Maharashtra and he was a disciple of Gandhi. Okay, he was a disciple of Gandhi at Pavanar, Maharashtra on October 11, 1940. Okay, on October 1940. On 21st October, he was arrested already. Okay, this was just an individual satyagraha where people could join and speeches were made. Okay, on 21st October, he was arrested. And next, who started this? Jawaharlal Nehru. He was also arrested on 23rd October 1940. But this was the first phase which ended in December. And in the second phase, a huge number of people joined. And by May 15th, almost around May 15, 1941, 20,000 people were arrested on this Defense of India Act 1941. So make a note of this. 20,000 people based on what? The Defense of India Act 1941. And on December 1941, India also decided to support, they came to a conclusion, India also decided to support the British in the war. But what did they demand in exchange? Complete freedom, Purna Swaraj. They demanded complete freedom, Purna Swaraj. Only then they would support the British. So let's see what would happen in the next upcoming after we decided and what we demanded. Okay, so hope today's class was clear. Today we did study about the August offer that was given by Linlith Gow, the then Viceroy of India, and also what this individual satyagraha was and how did this start. What actually stopped us from doing a mass movement? We could have started CDM again, we could have started a non-cooperation movement, but no, why individual satyagraha? And we'll further get to know how things turned out too and helped every step in reaching one step forward to our freedom. Okay, so hope today's class was clear, and if there's any doubt, please do comment in the comment section box below, guys. Thank you.